Greetings, this is Vlodril, and welcome back to Let's Play Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. And time for case number 2, a study in green, which we did. We won, and it didn't save while I was waiting. I think I was going to my house, but for some reason it didn't save. Alright, we'll re-watch the carriage ride, I guess. Might as well familiarize myself again with the case, which we don't know anything about really. I really like the bowling section, funnily enough. That was a good minigame. Usually I don't like minigames. It's very rare I enjoy some, like Gwent is good. The one in Knights of the Old Republic, which escapes me right now, was decent. But yeah, it's very rare that you get good minigames. Yakuza, the Yakuza series actually has a bunch of them. But then the Yakuza series is a pretty good series, underrated as hell. I will be playing 0 and 6 when they come to the PlayStation 4. I played... Oh, there we go.
Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Oh, I remember now.
Well,
I had forgotten all about that. Oops. I played it a couple of days ago, so I forgot. That was the correct. Wow. You're a crappy suicide attempter, I guess, if you try to cut your veins in parallel. I guess it was... well, maybe she didn't know any better back then. Alright, Alice is Sherlock Holmes' new neighbor. She's young and beautiful, and she seems to relate well to children. But she's still not married. The love token that she wears alludes to her connection with the criminal world. I wonder if she was Moriarty's partner, girlfriend, whatever. I wonder if the child is hers. Although she looks young, so probably not. She suffered a difficult past. Her scars indicate that she survived a suicide attempt. Judging by her jewelry, she's interested in occult science. And she's visiting someone in jail, so probably not Moriarty. It's still weird that we keep finding her with the daughter.
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
She's creeping me out. A lot. And by that I mean she's giving some weird vibes. I'm not sure why. Playing piano music.
It's very kind of you, but I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
The Adventures of the Empty House. What was it? Well, I guess we can go out and see it. What? What do you want? I saw it, yes. Why do we keep getting this? I don't know. Tab, press tab. Press tab. Leave me alone. Alright, Mayan calendar. These guys had the worst names. By that I mean I don't know how to even begin to pronounce them.
Here it is.
Especially for their gods. Alright, why is this useful? The Kunuman was the last ruler and the Quiches king who fought with his army against the Spanish conquerors in the Battle of Pinal, where his chest was fatally pierced by the sword of Don Pedro de Alvarado, yes. According to the legend, even in death, Tekun Uman continued to protect his people. Okay, not sure why that's useful. Also, that was rather rude. I mean, well, it's Sherlock Holmes, I guess. You could have been more polite in refusing.
Who chased his own tail
But
again?
yeah, Sherlock
I
Holmes
should walk with you more
and
often.
politeness. Yeah. Alright, let's be a creepy father and search our daughter's room. Some elephants. Some drawings, which are not bad actually. Cool. Nothing here though. No book either. Maybe she has it with her. Alright. Fine, I guess we'll see more of that later on. It was weird to stop playing the piano. I thought it would mean that she has to study more or something and she doesn't have time for extra lessons. Nope, she will not play piano anymore. That was insane. Alright, moving on. Let's go attend this ceremony. I'm not sure what exactly do we learn about the Maya civilization from the article, except about the king. 6th century AD. Many trees. Tekunuman. I don't think he will actually ask us about this, the game, but well, we'll see. I'll try to remember that.
It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles.
Oh,
You've had a
it's
shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade.
Are
Yes.
you here to
Goddamn.
receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to
Hey.
congratulate me.
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I am a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
I can't pinpoint their relationship exactly. In the Testament of Sherlock Holmes, which was 2 games before, Lestrade was hunting Holmes. In the previous one, which was Crimes and Punishments, they were kinda friendly. This one, they seem antagonistic, so I don't know.
What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
I will.
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Lestrade, come on.
The statue of Takunuman.
So, the statue of the king. Where is the statue of the king? I remember it, but it's not here. Someone take the goddamn statue. That was huge.
Traces of metal on stone.
Oh yeah, it was made from metal. Because it was...
A piece of the statue's mounting rod.
a copyright, I think.
A piece of the statue's mounting rod. Pieces from the pedestal.
Pretty sure it was a copy. What the hell are you doing?
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
It's weird, they don't actually have dialogues between them. You only get one line. It's weird. I expected something different. I'm not sure why, but... Alright. So the statue's completely gone. Let me go see my name over there.
What a spectacular season. The great tournament of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club.
Okay. I don't think the victim was part of the... Whoa. Damn, that's quite a way to go.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
Alright, Golden Woods.
The case is scratched and dented.
Indeed.
Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
No one cared enough to steal it though. Is that the wallet? Why? Turn in a logical manner. Why are you doing this? I just want you to be straight. This thing is trolling me. Okay. Really, I can't turn it forward to me. That is so weird. Because it's... Seriously. Why?
Money was left inside the wallet.
Alright, yes, we know theft is not the motive.
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them.
But do we think they made noise and then someone threw it? It seems as if the murderer may have placed them there intentionally, so maybe that was the case. That would mean he has vision issues, maybe. So when he heard the noise, he knew to throw the spear.
This spear came from
And
the
possibly
statue on the
reaching.
pedestal. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias' folder with some documents. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed. If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
So the way he's laying, they threw it from here.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
What's up? Let's look around, I guess. Don't see any other clues. Oh, I see something over there.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Nope.
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
As an exit or as an entrance? Well, into the tree and over the wall, that means an exit.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Nope. Not really.
Only club members have access.
Yeah, of course. I guess we need permission to enter the house. Or we can become a club member, I guess. Although I'm sure it's not just a pay a fee and you are a member thing. I will speak with you last after I checked everything else. Just in case there is something. Can't see anything. Alrighty then.
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
I doubt it was the Kunuman, but sure. Precious stones, poor quality. Politically active. I'm not sure about that. Buds, ex-military. Oh. He may be politically active then. So he has poor quality, so he's not really that rich. Or he pretends to be rich. He's ex-military, which I don't think it says much because the bot commissions a lot of the higher society, lords, second brothers, third brothers, stuff like that. It was an acceptable profession for lords to become officers. Socially active, I'm not sure about that either. Nope, that's not what I wanted, but it seems to be correct. Sir Charles Yellingham is the manager of the London Archaeological Institute Bowling Club. He was formerly a soldier with a prestigious infantry. A married man, Sir Charles appears to be rich, but his wealth is superficial. He is politically engaged with the Tory party and seems to have an active social life. Wow, the Tories are really from back then. Damn.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
I doubt it was running, dude.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Interesting.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
He's probably lying.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, but to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Yeah. The British and their fascination with clubs, exclusive clubs at that too. They are famous for them. I guess we need to speak to Lestrade. Just looking around. I think I checked everything.
The iron mounting rod is broken.
Maybe I didn't check everything.
The surface is damaged.
There we go.
Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
If it break away, how did it fall? I don't think. Could someone be hiding inside? That would have been quite a feat, I guess.
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine a thief must have taken it somehow.
That was huge.
So they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and, believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
F. Imagination helps to visualize objects and events. I may have gotten the sequence wrong. He may came out earlier.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Alright. It appears that Mr. Greystoke was killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's as to the statue proceeded to tear itself from the stand and escape over the wall. We know about that. Okay. Doesn't really help me. Alright, complete. Now what?
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Alrighty. I guess I'll end the episode here, and in the next episode we'll go to Scotland Yard. Thank you for watching, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you next time with more Sherlock Holmes and a study in green.